Hi, this is Dr. Money. I'm coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe, and you're on the prosperity team if you're listening to this video. I want to talk about this idea of saying that we can't afford things. I often say that, and what I really mean is that I'm not going to spend that money on this item at this time. There may basically be some things that are out of my price range, but most of those things, when I say I can't afford it, it means that I'm choosing another thing to do with my money, and it may be a wiser thing to do with my money. For example, it may be a wiser thing to buy, even buy someone a present rather than spending $17 on an apple. Now that's an exaggeration, but there's some things that I'm not going to afford because I think that they're overpriced, or I'm not going to afford because I'm going to put my money in a different place. I have a good friend who has always had a lot of money. And do you remember when people say, if you have to look at the price tag, then you can't afford it? Well, my friend who has a lot of money always looks at the price tag. And so that's not true. It's not this idea that we need to be irresponsible and not really care about how much money we spend. I think that we should be conservators of our money, that we should be conservative in the way we spend things, unless we choose something that's a splurge, like something you want to do with your grandchild. But a lot of times people say, oh, I've worked so hard, I really deserve to get this. And that, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that a lot of times people get into trouble and spend money that they don't have on things because they said, oh, I've been so good. It's like somebody that says they've been on a diet and they say, well, I've been so good, I'm just going to eat, I deserve to eat, and they eat a cake and they eat all this stuff. And they said, I've been so good, I'm just going to eat whatever I want right now. And they overeat. So we can splurge every once in a while, but to put ourselves in financial jeopardy or to really be unwise with our purchases, I think that regardless of how much money we have, we ought to use money wisdom. We should get a good value for our dollar. We should value our money and what it can buy and treat it with respect, not just, it doesn't matter. Just use money wisdom. So that's my thought for today, and I hope you'll join me for the Prosperity Meditation and Circle of Well-Being. Prosperity, prosperity, let me hear abundant thoughts. Let's feel good when we go into the circle of well-being, and we imagine that there's this circle of light, and we walk into it in our imagination. And this is an already formed circle of light, so that when we walk in it, we walk into something that feels good. And as we breathe in this well-being, and as we exhale, we send it to others. So the breathing in is receiving, and the breathing out, we're sending this energy to other people. Breathing in thoughts of abundance, the good life and health, and breathing out thoughts of abundance, the good life and health. And throughout the day, just take a moment to take a deep breath of giving and receiving, knowing that you're bringing in the vibrations of well-being and that you're also sending those out to everyone. Again, this is Dr. Money, and I hope you'll remember for sure that I love you. Be a part of the prosperity team. Let's raise our minds. Let's not worry about money. Let's try to be safe and okay and create a new paradigm. It's money, not money power, but money presence, money peace, P-E-A-C-E. That's what we want. Money, peace. And remember for sure that I love you.